going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got Ed Reed's response to Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon spoke on Ed Reed, and he said, you know, he's the best safety he's ever seen in the history of the game and a lot of things, but he didn't necessarily agree with the way Ed Reed handled the situation at Bethune-Cookman. You can check my prior video on that on this channel. I will put the link in the description box. We have Ed Reed's response via Twitter, and Ed Reed said, "We can build, and we were building. At Shannon Sharpe, you don't know me. I know a good bit of watching you. You're close enough to ask me though. Skip, yeah, I'm Hall of Fame like Deion Sanders. Just ask me. Since you grown folk don't believe these young people, lay up. This is," then he shrugs his shoulders and covers his face with the emojis. So Ed Reed, you know, he saw that clip today, and I have to agree with Ed Reed on this, guys. There's too many people that's standing with Ed right now. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, we got to applaud Ed for giving a voice to the voiceless. You know, the students probably felt like, you know, they'll be retaliated against through finances and scholarships being pulled and all types of things. And those are actually things that's happening based off what this anonymous student at the university said. And the fact that she or he had to stay anonymous tells you, like, that they feel like something like that could happen or it's already happening. So Ed Reed, I mean, just look at how everybody's supporting Ed Reed. If what he was saying was bogus, do you think he would have this amount of support? I don't think so, man. I think Ed is a genuine dude. I think he said what he meant what he said. He even put out a statement to try to make it better for the administration, and then they didn't give him a contract. Anybody that showed up and did something for free, you gotta applaud them. And you hear the students saying, Ed was already building this field over here, Ed was doing this, Ed was doing that. So I think what Shannon Sharpe said, if he was gonna, and I noticed they didn't even talk about it Monday, so he had another extra day to think about it. So if that's what Shannon was gonna say, he probably should have left some of that out. You know, he did say that Ed is always intense like that. So, I mean, he didn't just talk crazy about Ed Reed, but when he did say that, it kind of takes away from what's been accomplished. People are speaking out, and now it has national attention. So now they're on the clock to make change. And people say, I think it might be a little irresponsible to say that, you know, HBCUs, it's probably worse at this one or that one. Like he was saying, what did he say? Alcorn State or something like that. It could be worse at some of those. That don't mean worse somewhere else doesn't mean acceptable. You know, now it's time for all of those other ones to get in line. And I'm talking about citizens in the community, you know, too. People can donate and do different things like that too, but it's just, it has to start at the top. The misappropriation of funds cannot be a thing no more, guys. I think we have to get that ironed out. Ed Reed was already building, and they were doing things, man. And I want to see, I wish, I don't know if Ed would accept that position back if they asked him to come back, but I think at this point, they probably should. They probably should eat that humble pie and ask him to come back, because if you bring in another coach, man, just living up to what Ed Reed was doing, that's going to be nearly impossible. That's going to be an impossible feat to accomplish. So why put that on the next man? Bring Ed back if possible. See if he'll work with you. Come humbly. And Ed, you know, I'm pretty sure Ed, loving those kids as much as he do, he probably would consider it, you know. So, I saw Reggie Theus. It seems like he's trying to save face. You're hearing different things about him throughout the NBA and other places. I ain't saying everything we hear is true, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And Ed Reed don't strike me as no liar, man. He just don't. But yeah, I want to know what y'all think in the comments about this. You agree with Ed Reed? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
What do you want me to do? Just like I want y'all to keep going, regardless of what happens today. Young men, that's what I've been telling y'all. Right?
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Pick up trash tomorrow, because that's what we would do, right?
Yes, sir.
We was gonna do it anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
Jaden, where you at? What you said, Jaden, last Sunday?
Every week.
I'm not withdrawing my name as Reggie Thea's ass want me to do. He the one, and whoever else with him. You can't be an AD and a head coach. It's impossible. I worked at the University of Miami for 3 years and I saw it.
Talk to me.
And I know.
Yeah, we in there live right
You
now.
understand? Hang up the phone, roll.
We in there live right now.
Roll!
Yeah, it's prime.
Be okay, though.
Yeah.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's bigger than football.
Protection.
Teaching these young men about life. They ain't seen the play yet. We don't even have a practice field. Less than a week we've cleared this land y'all see over here. Less than a week. Because a man came from Baltimore who saw me come into his neighborhood when I was a rookie, talked to his neighborhood, his mom strung out on drugs, his daddy not in his life, and I talked to them and he said, I'm here for you. What do you need? I don't want to hear about all the bull. And I talked to him and I took him over there and he met him. He walked out there, my new best friend. He said, man, you don't even know me. His whole demeanor changed when he got back to me. He said, hey, you were right. I said, yeah, we cut that little piece of grass and them snakes showed. And I ain't talking about the Rattlers. Bigger than football, mom and dad. We still have kids showing up today for the recruiting weekend. We got kids showing up tomorrow. They told me to cancel it and y'all was getting off the plane. Where they do that at? I'm not withdrawing my name. Sis, read the quote. Read the email, sis. Read the email, sis.
Bethune-Cookman University has announced that Ed Reed has withdrawn his name from consideration to become the next head football coach at the university. That was just one of the drafts, not the...
It's not happening. I ain't withdraw my name. Y'all saw me last night. Did I sound like I was leaving? Did I sound like this was a problem, like y'all, like I was getting fired or something? Like y'all got me in here lying to these people, man. And I wasn't lying. I was just telling y'all what was real. I got a 14-year-old son who I had to call this morning. He in Atlanta. He had a game, a banquet. I just missed it. I'm sacrificing my own money for these young men. Just last night to have a good time. And I'm still looking after them. Dante, where you at? Dante Drew, where you at? You lost your wallet, huh? Guess who got it? Your coach. I found it. Ain't that something? Get a young man his wallet and his money and everything in it. Glad you're using protection, too.
Read.
I just sat, stood, grew up in the eye of the hurricane for a long time. If you know anything about a hurricane, right in the eye is calm. Even in this moment, I'm good. But I hurt for these young men. That's what I hurt for. That's what the tears are for. Because I know what we've been working on. So much more than football. I ain't camped for 20 years. I've been doing this, working with kids. CT done it together, and his kid is being recruited now.